Hi everybody, and welcome to the 12th Great International Craft Show. This is hosted by Craft Alive, and for the first time they are running a live event at Bendigo at the same time as our online show. So there is going to be so much to watch and learn and see and buy, all these fantastic specials that is on for this event. And of course it's Black Friday, so that's also going to be come into play, and there may be a couple of extra specials throughout the day, but you need to be like my Facebook page or my YouTube channel and turn on notifications so that you can receive a message when I'm going live. So I have a huge schedule that was published a little bit earlier this morning. So a big schedule. Some of them are live, some of them have been pre-recorded, but they are all valuable information or education on using tools and notions to do with machine quilting. I'm Tracy Browning. I'm from Constantine Quilts here in rural South Australia, and I've been part of the GICS or the GACS group now since inception, when we had to navigate to selling and promoting online and sharing all that we have to offer with COVID. And it's certainly been an interesting 2 years in more ways than one. And I do hope everybody has gotten through unscathed, healthy, and doing lots and lots of quilting. So today is just about showing you what specials that I have on again for the GICS event. And the first one is, I'm going to actually introduce, this is a brand new one. Well, it is and it isn't. I've been cutting this ruler since 2001, and it's been a very popular, very handy little ruler that sits in your hand really nicely. And the cutout part of the ruler will slip around your hopping foot, your 1/2 inch diameter hopping foot. If you have a different diameter foot, then it's not going to fit quite so snugly. However, I have very recently upgraded this, and it now has all these amazingly accurate laser etched lines on it, so that you can do all your straight line quilting like we always have, but you've got some guidelines to give you measurements in between your lines. But I've added all these wonderful angles, so later on I will be showing you a video on how I use this to go around applique to help me get more accuracy, ditching around applique. Plus there'll be a second demonstration, and I believe that one will have to be live because I haven't recorded anything for that, and that will be showing you some design ideas on how to make the most of all those angles. So that is the first one. Next, we've talked about this one before, but if you're new here, this is my all-in-one starter ruler. It comes in both 3mm and 6mm, so high and low shank, and 10% on all of these, by the way, for the duration of the show. This one has the 2 curves on the left-hand side. Convex and concave will stitch out the exact same curve. So instead of having to reach for a different rulers or swap your hand from one side of your quilting foot to the other, then you can just quickly rotate it slightly and you've got the opposite curve that you know is going to stitch out perfect every time. There of course is your straight edge if you just want to quickly do some straight line work. The corner, the sharp corner down the right hand side, that's 60 degrees. So if you want to line up a previous row of stitching to these straight lines along that 60-degree edge, then you can be stitching straight lines 60 degrees from the one that you have lined it up to. You can do hanging diamonds, you can do, there's so many different straight line quilting designs you can create using that 60 degree. And then of course a couple of little added bonuses. There's a much smaller curve on that side the concave curve. Then this little funny bit here, if you follow the mouse, you will end up stitching an S curve, and it's 1 inch diameter stitched out S curve. So then if you want to move it over one, you can go back the other way and you'll end up with 1 inch diameter pearls, but in an S configuration. So with some guidelines to keep everything lined up, that is really handy to stitch a line of pearls along a chalked line, so, or a piece line along the edges and piecing, or down the center of the sashing. Or you can even do a curved line, chalk it in, and you can run that row of pearls along that curved line. So that's what that one is. Pretty handy, comes in low and high shank. Now the clamshells, I had these in my no frills range as well, but I've upgraded them as again with all the etch lines. I've made just a little bit shorter. It's less acrylic, keeps the price down, but it's really handy to, on those smaller machines where you don't have as big a throat space, that you can use this one. So the 2 and 4 inch, again, low and high shank sizes, and it stitches out a 2 inch diameter half circle and a 4 inch diameter half circle. Again, endless uses in sashings and all over designs. You'd be surprised on how many times you're going to reach for this one. And of course, I've got that in the 1 and the 3 inch size as well, in low and high shank. Now I can't see if there's anybody here at this point. If any questions, then pop it onto this live and I will come back once I've finished and I'll answer and show you exactly where to go to find any of these things. Now all these discounts will be applied at the checkout automatically, so you don't need to worry. If something goes awry, just please put a note in the shopping cart and I'll fix it from my end. Now the curved crosshatch and perfect circles has been very popular. I've got more in stock again right now, so we're ready for the show. 10% discount, and low and high shank yet again on these ones. And I have quite a few videos on curved cross hatching that you can apply with this ruler. Then the 90-degree ruler, I believe that was new at the last event, or it was only this year. And that one is really nice size that'll fit in your hand. It allows you to do some amazing straight line work. If you like Judy Madsen, Green Fairy quilts, then this aligns with her style of modern quilting. Texture quilting using the really simple just straight lines and pebbles and swirls is pretty much a lot of what she does, but she does it so well. Then the swirls ruler, again this has been updated from my no frills version. It's slightly skinnier, but it has the same 2 S curves that what we've always had, and I found always so useful to work in both sashings and spines in borders. And we've got, of course, got 2 different depths of S curve. I've also created that rotating the cross hair in the center, so you know where the center lines are of each S, of each curve, as well as it makes for some really interesting rotating designs if you want to use it rotating around a center point. So same thing there, that is 10% discount. That one was only in 6mm thick. Now the next few rulers are all by Natalia Bonner. These are high shank ruler feet only, or long arm machines, that's 6mm thick. And the inside out machine quilting ruler, which is the larger version of all her concave curves. And then she's got the mini version, so much smaller to work with. Then her 4-in-1 ruler. Now the curves on this will stitch out the same but the opposite as what the inside out ruler. So 2 rulers to get the same curve, but you can stitch it both concave and convex. And of course the mini 4-in-1 ruler, which is a real cutie pie and pretty handy to hold in the palm of your hand. Last one from Natalia is her trailer ruler. This is quite a large ruler, so it will give you some variations, and you can check out all of Natalia's videos online on YouTube or on her website as well. Now, I have a huge range of wide fabrics, some gorgeous ones, but they do range in both price and, dare I say, quality. You only get what you pay for, so be aware of that. But I'm putting out a blanket 20% discount, and that will be applied automatically at the checkout as well for all different wide fabrics. One of my current absolute favorites is this gorgeous floral print. I'll move myself out of the way so we can see. It's called Rose Tile, and 108 wide. It's retails at $32.90, so take your 20% off and it comes back to a more reasonable price. So be aware of that one, Rose Tile. So you can look that up on the website, which is www.constantinequilts.com, or you can click through to any of these specials when you go find my page on the Gix website, gix.craftalive.com.au. And last of all is for the entire length of the show, there is free shipping on all orders over $75, and any overseas customers, I'm more than happy to post to you as well, and I will refund up to $15 on your shipping costs. As a thank you for our Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend, and for attending the Great International Craft Show online. So that's it from me for all the specials that I have, and the new ruler that's coming out, and there'll be a demo coming up very soon here on my Facebook page. So I hope you are joining me and everybody else that is working so hard to keep our businesses running here in Australia, and I do hope you have a fantastic weekend.